trimmed up the hinds. We've looked at the possible options for the shoeing plan. We decided to go with a broader toe shoe to try and help stop some of the sinkage in the surfaces and allow it to float on the top of this deep fibre sand. We're going to give it a little bit of length, well, quite a lot of length. We're going to try and support the back of the fetlock because of this post-legged conformation, and we're going to try and give it a little bit of width. So I'm going to go through the fitting process here now of the application. Inside and outside. The quarters are in roughly the same place on both branches, and the toenails are even across, and there's roughly the same shape and surface area either side of the shoe. Because I use a carrying principle rather than fitting toes, I always put it in the toe so that I can see the whole shoe. Now, as I look down there, it corresponds to the shape of the toe. I want a little bit of width on the inside. A bit of width on the outside heel. But when I look here, yeah, I'm following the imprint there. You can see that it's a little bit wider than I want, so a little bit of alteration. on the inside, but you can see that the inside border of the section that I've chosen is just about covering where the tip of P3 is. Roughly symmetrical down the centre line. A knife please, somebody. Okay, lovely. I'm just boxing it off to where it's fitted here. If you see, there's a fit line, so I'm just safing off the edges. I've done it with a hammer, but it's presentation. Checking off the inside bit so it's not pressure on anything. Okay, so as we look round, if you come round to here now, if you look on here, if you look down the limb, okay, to the centre of the foot, you can see that we've got a little bit of width around its inside toe, following this inside all the way, following this coronary band, hitting the quarter here, but kind of a flush fit to the outside. It's pretty centered on the limb. Yeah. Got that?
Yeah.
Come round the back and look through the limb again. That limb mark falls in the middle of the shoe now, not in the middle of the foot.
Hold on, let me do it. It makes a difference what I
Okay, follows it. Yeah, follows into the middle of the shoe. So the tendon line's in the middle of the heels. Yeah. Hold on to that. And then, more importantly for me from a width point of view, if you look at the inside here, it's following the orientation of the coronary band, as is the outside. Got a little bit of width that takes it back to the heel bulbs. It's sat back now in the pastern instead of broken forward, and it's mirroring the position of the coronary band. Right. So, we altered the shoe. We're going to try and be back underneath the toe a little bit. Support the heels, get the length back on these onions, but support this inside distortion. Come on, mate. Right, so I'm under the toe now. I like to fit up to the quarters. Just need to push the heels on and keep that toe square in line till it fits in with the channel. Rolling the toe, a bit more than it's got, so I end up pushing it back underneath, but also I'm controlling the channel by keeping the width of it there. I'm stopping it being on one point before it's left the floor. We've shaped the shoe, give it a little bit of roll toe. Okay, now we're going to see whether or not it fits properly. And what I'm trying to do is get this toe underneath this line here, where P3 is, slide it back, and then look over this. I've got just a little bit of width down the branches, and then my heel buttress fits in the middle of the heel ends of the onion heel. Okay, and you can just see it comes to the centre. Alright, so I'm off the frog with these onion heels. I'm supporting what were the bars, but the heel buttress runs up to the centre of this heel, and I've got a little bit of length. That's what I'm looking for. Gonna cool that out for me. Okay, just tap it back into position. Look, I'm only slightly under the toe. Kept it reasonably symmetrical about the central axis. Heels are off the frog. I might just have to take a little bit of that corner out. Alright, now so I look down this. Okay, can you see down there?
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Catch it with your eyes, hang on.
My heel buttress, look, is in the middle of my heel. See?
Yep.
And there. I should have a little bit of width all the way up the outside, which I have. Okay, I'm hitting the quarter here, got a little bit of width all the way back. A little bit of width all the way up the inside. I'm under the toe. Fetlocks drop back, look. Put that down. Well, if you look at it now, it looks a little bit more proportionate. It's stood back in it. Okay, got a little bit of width, a little bit of length. Got the rasp. Foot rasp. And all I'm going to do here is just roll that off in relationship to the roll toe look. So it's back, but you've kept the strength. Yep. Where's my boxer? Right, mate. A little bit all the way from the clips, both sides. But just take me a bit of this corner out, will you? Yeah, so it matches that.
Yes.
Yeah?
No problem. Okay.
So, nailing it on. It's a big broad shoe, we need good strong nails, but we don't need them up here near the coronary band. What we need, alright, is roughly a third of the way up, parallel with the coronary band. Yeah, about there. Okay, and the same on the other side. 5 slims, I would have said are going to fit that. Draw yourself a line on the inside and aim for it, yeah? Yep. about a third of the way out, parallel with the coronary band. So you're in good solid deep, good solid hole.
Sweet, like.
Yeah, you
go. Clippers for. It's alright, I'm finished. I want
There.
There's a nice bit of weight in that hammer. I'm gonna go through that inside again. It's doing the same, isn't it? No, I think I'll leave that too. I think I'll leave it with 2 up that inside. I don't know how I do that. I'm just going to rod from back. Cut this off, Mark, eh? That counts as perfect. The sheet on it, pull it off. Put it through that. There. Right, so we fitted it up, we nailed it on, we're just going to clench it up and finish it. Make sure that you've got good solid square strong clenches, especially on these big strong warm bloods. There's a lot of shoe under there. Okay, so nice neat solid clenches. Under hem it. Try not to get too many lines underneath it. Double fold and shop rather than pull down. When you rasp it up, try and keep the rasp at the same angle so you don't end up rasping the clenches off, so you get a more even finish. If you start changing the angle of the rasp, then you end up with, that's how you end up with rasp lines all over it.
Sanding block in.
Yeah, just take that, you've got your sander there. Same on the inside.
Thank you.
Try not to leave that hump in it. You don't want to go right back to the shoe and don't have it hump in it. So use your sanding block there,
Yeah.
yeah. You want, just try and have a nice kind of finish because that's your shop window. Nothing worse than the last man, and it just gives the impression of a good professional job. Oh, right round there. No, to the external. That's it.
You want the shoe parameter and the fiddle gun? You want me to support the perimeter?
Yeah. The support comes from the inside, not from the outside.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why these thoroughbred feet collapse on you. It's because it's descending through the middle of the shoe as you do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, well, I've got that there. We'll just do something. Right. A lot of people are going to say, bloody hell, that looks too long. And it does look long there on the foot. Okay, particularly the inside. Okay, but when you put it on the floor, and it stands on it, go on, stand on it. Come on. Okay, you can see that it just extends up to the end of the heel bulb. Okay, and more importantly, they end perpendicular to the line of the spine. And that's important because we discussed with that Hawk model. Can you get me the Hawk model, Matteo, please? If you remember, we talked about the angle of the trochlea so that the limbs could get out of the way. Okay, yes, and that's why they turn out. But during the loading phase of the stride, yeah, we talked about the angle of this trochlea so that they move outwards in the swing phase. But during the load bearing phase of the stride, this limb is squarely aligned. So if you end up shoeing them short inside, what happens is, because they're loading medially, it turns them out even more. That causes more compression over the inside and more flare to the outside toe. The outside heel collapses more and then they start to brush. You start to fit them tighter to stop them brushing and shorter. They turn out some more and they start to cut themselves And the more and more you do it, the worse it gets. What you want is this perpendicular to the axis of the spine in the line of travel, which is why they shod longer inside than outside.